my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't mending them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them biblicals. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up.
Ready. General West. Fire. On the double. Feature. Ready, set. Pilot. Ready, break. Hit it. Ready, ready. Here we go.
think they with me. Yeah, crazy think they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the high. He showed me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with his past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and then back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the dallas, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on time and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. R&B all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
I'm one, ready? 11.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On third down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On second down, Swift. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 22 yards there, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it from...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
On 1.
7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Bengals are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Here we go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. It's Burrow. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, nothing good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lawrence. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 9 yards. Just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. Here we go. Flow. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Kind of a lucky. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
This is taken at the 15.
Here we go. Flow. 11 empty.
Now they go play action now. Burrow eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 44 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Lawrence. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt, with 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Lawrence to throw. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, Lawrence. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Equanimous St. Brown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Well, they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out there and lost to 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there for the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Again, it's Lawrence. He's going to take another shot here. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Here we go, here we go.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make it.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action. It's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Lawrence's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Lawrence on 3rd down. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Higgins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eugene and Wosu got the sack there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the deep.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he goes out right around the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On play action, Lawrence. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Robinson again, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. James Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play after officially decided when to go on that last play. We're so glad that we were taking a miracle and they couldn't get that miracle.
I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end.